Welcome to Dr. David Reproductive Health channel. My name is Dr. David Ayim. I am your midwife, your reproductive health expert. I hold a PhD in public health, so feel free to discuss health issues with me. I am coming up in this video to teach more details into how to have a boy child and how to have a girl child. When a couple are living together and they are also actively involved in sexual affair, they are sexually active, and they also are looking for pregnancy, they expect God to bless them with the fruit of the womb. What is the knowledge they need to have? I have taught this before in brief, and people have asked a lot of questions that have taken me to put this video, which may just go about 5-6 minutes. So you listen. I said, when you want to have a boy child, male baby, please, first thing is to understand when your woman is ovulating. Ovulation is the release of a mature egg from the ovum, see that organ, that reproductive organ deep inside the pelvis of the woman that produces eggs. When it produces an egg and releases the egg, we refer to that process of releasing egg as ovulation. So, a man has the right to talk with the wife, follow up the wife's menstrual cycle, determine when the wife is ovulating. I equally taught on this channel saying that when a woman knows the number of days in her cycle, it will be easy for her to know the day of ovulation, the particular day. But if you are doing a pregnancy test, ovulation test, because it is possible, you can go into the lab. And during the days you feel that you are in your fertile period, you can go to lab, they will test if you are ovulating. If it doesn't show today, you skip tomorrow. You skip tomorrow and do the next day. If it doesn't show positive, skip another day and do. If it doesn't show, skip another day. Till when the month ends without it showing, it means that you are not even ovulating. Because if you follow that method, one day you test it and it's positive. It only shows that you are ovulating within those days. You might not confirm the exact day the egg is released, the day of ovulation. Because this test can show positive even 2 days to 3 days before the actual ovulation day, and can continue to show positive even 3 days after ovulation. So when you do lab tests and it shows positive, you might not know the exact day the ovulation is taking place. But it is possible to know it, my dear brothers and sisters. Just understand the menstrual cycle. How many days are in the woman's cycle? If this woman has 28-day cycle, anytime her menses started, count 28 days ahead, subtract 14. 28 minus 14 will be 14. She will be ovulating on day 14. If she has a 30-day cycle, anytime menses start flowing, she should count that day as day 1. Then count up to 30 days. Subtract 14. 30 minus 14 is 16. So she will be ovulating on day 16 of her cycle. If she has but a 26-day cycle, anytime her menses start, that day is day 1, the next day is day 2. She should continue to count and count 26 days ahead. Then subtract 14. 26 minus 14 is 12. Meaning that on number 12 day of her cycle, she is ovulating that day. What about those who have a short cycle, just like 21 days? It's the same method. When her menses will start flowing, count that day 1, the next day 2, 3, 4. Count 21 days ahead. Subtract 14. 21 minus 14 is 7. That tells you that day 7 is the day you are ovulating. I hope this has given us knowledge on how to determine the day of ovulation. How then do you have a boy child? How do you then stand a very high chance of making a girl child in marriage, in your relationship? You both need to know the day she's ovulating. When you know the day, please do not have sex that day. Do not have sex 3 days before that day. What did I say? If you know that you're looking for a male child, at least 3 days to the day of ovulation, no sex. And the day of ovulation itself, no sex. But the next day after ovulation, have sex. You stand up to 90% chance of making a boy child, even above 90%. We all know that it is never 100% because a lot of factors can change the human body, but slightly. So acquire the knowledge that when you use it, it will take you to close to 90-95% chance of having the boy. Even though some people will do it at that time and still have girl. But the chance is just about 5%, 10% chance of having the opposite sex. You will stand more than 90% chance of having the boy. So have sex about 24 hours after you have confirmed that she has ovulated. This is because on the day of ovulation, the egg is released. But it is still very far at the end, at the fallopian, at the fibrated end of the fallopian tube. It is moving very slowly. That is why you need to wait for the fibrated end of the tube to pick up that egg that has been released, put it inside the fallopian tube. And within 24 hours, it is just entering to the fallopian tube. When you now meet with your woman now, you deposit the sperms. Sperms now start their own journey from vagina through cervix to the womb. And then when they enter the fallopian tube, the distance is shorter to meet the egg, which had already been coming. Remember, when egg is released, that day of ovulation, that egg has up to 3 days to live. So if you have already allowed 1 day for it to come closer, then you supply the sperms. The sperms also take like 24 hours or more before they meet with the egg. By the time they are meeting, the egg has already gone almost 2 days there before sperm is coming. But sperm has taken only what? Between 24 hours, 30 hours. So if that sperm successfully meet your egg within 24 hours or slightly more, but not more than 30 hours, the chance of boy child is high. But if the sperm stay in that system for more than 30 hours, 40 hours, 48 hours or more, the Y chromosome is weak. No weak chromosome can cross. That is how the chance of male fall. Please supply the sperm only when it will take even less than 24 hours for the sperm to meet the egg. Then the chance of boy is still high. That's the reason. But for the girl child, if you need girl, please know the day the woman is ovulating. Have the sex at least 24 hours before the day of ovulation. Because you have supplied the sperms today, the sperms will take 24 hours to reach the fallopian tube. But that time is when the ovary is now releasing the egg. Therefore, the sperm will have to stay in the tube for long before the egg comes. The longer the sperm stays, the Y chromosome gets weak. Only the X chromosome is still active. By the time that your sperms meet the egg now, it's only possibility for girl. You already stand more than 95% chance of girl child. If you supply the sperm early, the sperm will delay in the system. As a delay like that, chance of boy fail, and only chance of girl is high. So it is just the opposite of what it takes to get a boy. To get a boy, instead wait for the egg to be released first. Then you wait for the egg to come close. Then you shoot the sperm. When they meet earlier, the chance of boy is high. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As I said, my name is Dr. David Ayim, your midwife, your reproductive health expert, and I hold a PhD in reproductive health. Please, anything relating to reproductive health, feel free to share with me. Let us even engage in the research together. If you like our lessons, subscribe, share it, like it, make comment. My contact 674-605469. If you're out of Cameroon, start with +237. You write to me on WhatsApp. I will reply you. If you doubt something, ask. If you even think of another interesting topic, share with me. Thank you.